a heavy swearing, a heavy swearing, a heavy swearing, a heavy swearing. Have you ever cooked with liquid smoke? Because
Floweries?
I don't understand it. Liquid smoke.
There's a science to it.
I don't agree. It's egregious. You know how fucked up that is? Breaks my fucking brain.
Not real.
Fucking bullshit.
Smoke isn't liquid.
Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck yeah.
I like your passion.
If you're watching this, report me to the police at 1-900 yada 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 yada.
If you just got your nuts cut, you should take some frozen peas, and that as opposed to ice, you can put those on your dick.
It's a really cost-effective thing if you think about it, because it's provided some relief from you. Yep. And then you just turn around, you cut that bag open, and
like they did my balls.
Just a snip, snip, snip.
A zoop, zoop. Can you imagine being that, Doc?
No taste anymore because of the smell.
He's eating rice cakes. Everybody's burnt smell is unique. You know, at that point, it's like, that's David.
I know people that won't eat ham.
I ate so much ham yesterday.
Don't tell me you use liquid smoke.
You know, I had this, it's funny you say don't tell me, because I knew this guy who used to say just that. Don't tell nobody. He was pardoned by the governor.
Well, you worked with that inner city youth church group.
That was really a euthanizer.
Remember, there was a no swearing policy. Don't tell nobody. Jesus save us. I had to go home and got that bolt cutter. I had to cut those locks open. And when we finally got in there into that dark, dank room, there they were sitting right on the table, those keys.
The frickin' pipes burst.
There was water everywhere. There was water everywhere. The neck of that guitar.
The owner was like, you're the whitest. You're not gonna have the problems that others do. And I was like, dude, you're old and dying. What are you
barking up the wrong tree? Didn't you scream that? You're barking up the wrong tree.
I wasn't there to argue. I just paid rent. But this guy was so blatant homophobic, racist.
He was barking up the wrong tree.
Barbaric.
How many terabytes does that external hard drive have?
Well, that's just it. I need to buy a new hard drive.
Like, the thing doesn't want to work anymore? Or?
I have one hard drive that just is refusing to budge. And it's got data on it that needs to be seen, but I don't think it's going to get the opportunity.
I have a hard drive right now in my bottom lower left desk drawer that I need to destroy. There's nothing on it incriminating.
I'm pretty sure I know what's on it.
Yeah, this is a different hard drive, my friend. You can try to blackmail all you want, but nah.
I just want it because I like it. You laugh because you know what I'm talking about. It is good. I mean, not much gets me going these days. It needs to be real frickin' edgy. Real on, borderline shit. Does that guy need to go to jail?
Yeah. Well, and I'm not as disturbed by Dad's perversions anymore because, I've acquired some of the same tastes.
I looked at him for new ideas because, frankly, I need some.
He's progressive.
Some of the better sports players, they actually had shorter legs.
Elongated bodies.
Physically awkward.
Mutilated, almost like a mutilated gene.
Cut tendons, they shortened femurs, physically altered in their home countries. They're actually better sports players in America.
The Rosarios, the Gonzaleses, they get around the steroid performance enhancing pieces because they've already done the physical alterations prior to coming to the stage.
Right.
And it's ingenious, I think.
I like smart people.
Well,
and not only you have smart people here, you have smart collectives.
Yeah, like the Borg. That was one of my favorite aspects of Trek was the Borg, the assimilation.
Everyone thinking the same, into the same thing.
Collective enjoyment. Jean-Luc Picard, we salute you. Mass analytic data all over the place that hits. There's a magic number.
They enter the data. They cut at a designated area.
And I don't think it's barbaric, and I don't think it's cheating. I think it's next level. It's
absolutely.
Level.
And so even ask those people that the experiments, ask them. They're high on the horse. Here I am.
And can you complain if you're making $34 million a year?
Right.
Because you can, when it's all said and done and you have all that money, you can have it reversed.
Right. And
you can probably go to that same cryogenic factory and maybe get your brain put in Ted Williams' body and be perfect.
Right. Hall of Fame.
Huh?
I got shorter legs, but I'm in the
Hall of Fame. Short leg, long torso.
Hall of Fame.
Short legs, long torso.
Hall of Fame.
Short legs, long torso.
Hall of Fame.
Short legs, long torso.
Hall of Fame. Chuck, who was my age, he was so abusive. He would beat, he would spit on, he would shit on, he would shoot at. He had that BB gun, the pellet gun, full scale operation.
Salt of the earth people.
Oh, absolutely. He was out there hitting that frickin' cow.
After it took its licking for no good reason, did it go and screw with a calf?
That was so sickened.
It was not natural. Some of the relatives found it funny.
He went on to become a veterinarian. Chuck's veterinarianship. That guy used to beat the shit out of some animal.
I don't understand it. He's a good vet, too. I mean, he's a good vet. He's a good veterinarian.
His grandma, the one that started the whole shenanigans, she made
upside down cake around the holidays.
Oh my God.
Oh, you'd go.
You had to fight for that last bite. She told me I could call her grandma.
Since she's passed away, I don't even think I care much for that cake anymore.
Did I really like it that much?
Fraternal or gang mentality, part of the abuse that she really harbored. That was not nurture.
I think you're right.
We were talking about yearbooks and senior yearbooks.
Yeah.
The tradition of signing
99
and have a kick-ass party summer.
You didn't know if life would go on after that. I guess 99, everyone's scared.
I know. Yeah, computers are going to turn off.
Fucking and making babies because they don't know.
No, if they're No, I know. Turbulent time. Y2K, baby.
Oh, right. Yeah, everyone's kicking presidents out. They don't do that anymore. They just let them do whatever they want.
Oh, yeah, it's probably a safer practice.
And we had some real characters, real low class. Bart Saunders. He did nothing for nobody.
Boots smelled like shit.
Every day. When he wrote, a different person came out.
Did he write in yours?
I got so freaking wound up about what he wrote that it doesn't even exist. I threw that shit out. Fists and sexual parts. And he was writing about the lack of parts on some people. He would write about, adding parts to people. I have 5 fingers, but for yours, I would need 7. That part he wrote quotes on. He was a sick freak. There goes Bart.
There's the waif of cow shit.
Hanging heavy in the hallways. He was good at math, but his smell was what you remembered. Just frickin' altered my sense of reality.
I had one in my 96 shout out, Betsy Stinson.
I met her.
And she was the crown jewel. And I really, I wanted her signature as if that would mean something to me 20 years later. And you can tell that it doesn't. But I remember her. She was my favorite quote, and this is verbatim. She said, "Honey, pull your underwears down. I'm going to take your pickled Peter to Clown Town." Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Jesus. Was she known for that?
I masturbated more than a few times over that quote and onto that page. And sadly, the annual is gone.
Psychology is an interesting area to get yourself involved in. And, usually people that pursue that sort of thing have time invested already, and so I really thought maybe that would be the direction for me, just to understand my own illnesses. And I felt like I was missing something, and of all the help I had, of all of the encouragement I had along the way, I just felt like there has to be something out there that can help me defeat this or overcome this mental illness of mine. And because the medicine hasn't done it, and you jump hoops, really, or you jump from one med to the next, to the next, to the next. And so it's like, I got this degree now because they pretty much just push you through. And it's, I'm no closer to the truth than I've ever been. But I do have this piece of paper and supposed future, and it's supposed to feel better. I can't guarantee you that I feel better.
Watching you play these games is killing me. Got so fucking wet when I was listening to this fucking kick-ass rock and roll.